Even entertaining the legal question misses the bigger picture and plays into Trump's hands. The legal debates are almost beside the point when dealing with a man whose political signature is rage posting and inciting violence against his critics. This is your leader, the leader of a global superpower, lashing out with childlike emotional maturity, throwing a tantrum, except that his tantrum carries the full weight of presidential power, and that has very real and immediate consequences. But Trump's comments land in a moment of heightened political violence, much of it aimed at public officials and civil servants. Federal judges, whom he routinely targets online, have received threats directly at their homes. Surely Trump understands what he's doing when he floats the idea that his critics should be executed, and his half-hearted attempt to walk back those comments on Friday does nothing to contain the blast radius that was triggered by his posts. The 6 lawmakers who all say Trump's remarks constitute direct threats are now working with Capitol Police to protect themselves and their families. Overnight, Michigan State Police responded to a bomb threat at the Michigan Senator Elissa Slotkin's home. The spokesperson confirmed on X that the senator was not home at the time and that police searched the property and confirmed that no one was in danger. In an earlier statement on Friday, Slotkin noted that threats began immediately after Trump's post, prompting Capitol Police to place her under 24/7 protection. Quote, "We've got law enforcement out in front of my house. It changes things immediately, and leadership climate is set from the top. If the president is saying you should be hanged, then we shouldn't be surprised when folks on the ground are going to follow suit and say even worse." Congressman Jason Crow on Friday reported receiving threats that are too disturbing for us to play or repeat here. They include graphic, explicit messages aimed at him, his family, and his staff, messages in which callers openly wish them violent harm and death. This is the natural consequence of the most powerful office in the world striking a match and tossing it into a nation that's already soaked in a toxic mix of rage and resentment. Trump's courting of extremists in his base is only part of the story. It signals a far deeper danger, his administration's open disdain for American democracy and a systematic effort to undermine the constitutional order itself. And the fact that this disdain doesn't stop at institutions, it extends to the American people themselves. As Steve Schmidt warns, it's the constant sound of a beating drum by Trump's extremists to use state power against the people to punish the crime of dissent and disloyalty to the leader. The Trump regime targets anyone of consequence who questions or challenges his unlawful policies.